welcome to my channel. This is Claudia Mendoza, and today in this video I have very good news for small business owners. I know many of you have been impacted financially by COVID-19, and as you know, Governor Newsom last month announced the immediate assistance for business impacted by COVID-19, and that includes temporary tax relief, and what's more important, and the good news, is the $500 million in grants. Grants, it's not free money, but it's money that you don't have to pay back. The money comes and will come specifically for a purpose. Let's see what's grants. A gift, it could come in the form of a lot of money, and they're coming from the government. They are assistance for a particular purpose. So it's not free money because you can just do with that whatever you want, but that money comes to assist you in your business. And it depending on the application's requirements and the specific things you put in your application, that's what you're gonna use for. For example, if a grant comes and it's for you to keep your staff, then the money that comes, you use it to pay your employees. So we're gonna see here what can you do with the money, how can it help your business during this time. I know a small business, we've been affected financially, and there is hope and assistance, so I don't want you to miss this opportunity. Today I'm going to be talking about the California Small Business COVID-19 Relief Grant Program. These grants are opening on December 30, so we have time to prepare because the opening window to apply will be from December 30 to January 8, and it's only a 9-day window. So I'm going to be talking about what things to get ready. But I also want to let you know that I made another video that you could check it out, where it tells you the difference about the government assistance that was given to small businesses. There was the PPP, the Paycheck Protection Program, the loans that were given to small businesses called EIDL, Economic Injury Disaster Loan, and grants. So that one explains to you more about the difference, because some business owners that got loans, and I know in my field as a daycare providers that receive loans and a small amount, and that was back in June, July, August, and right now in January you can apply for grants. If you apply for a loan before, it doesn't disqualify you to apply for grants. So I'm telling you more about the difference in that video, so you could check it out. But today we're gonna emphasize and talk about the new grant.
Before we begin, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. This will help me continue making videos that can help our community.
Okay, to start, we need to go to the website careliefgrant.com, and I'm going to put the link so you can find it faster and you can follow me with the link. Here we are in the page for the California Small Business COVID-19 Relief Grant Program, and if you scroll down, you're going to see that to apply you have to go through a partner, and then you're going to find all the locations or the organizations you could apply through them. And this goes by county or by language, but I'm gonna go this at the end. First, we wanna go to get more information about the application and the round. There will be 2 rounds, and the deadline for the first round, the applications are gonna open on December 30th at 8 in the morning of 2020, and it will be closed by January 8th. At 11:59 p.m. You don't want to wait until the last minute, so plan ahead so you could have all your information, all your papers, and apply ahead of time. Okay. The start of approval notification is going to start as soon as January 13. This is not an application where it's first come, first serve, so you don't need to be the first one to apply on January 30. You just have to make sure that you have all the paperwork, all the information, and that you apply correctly, so you have more chances to be approved. Applicants who submit the applications in the first round, if you don't get it in the first round, it will automatically go and roll over to the next round. And the next round doesn't have any application deadlines. I believe half of the funding will be going in the first round and half of the other funding will be in the second round. Now we're going to go here about the information. Here is all the documents you need to start preparing to apply. And this application, from when I read everything, it's very simple. They're just asking for basic information. So it's not very complicated. I encourage everyone to apply. You know, business have been financially affected. So here is the information of things you're going to need. You're going to need this application certification, will be the application once it's available. Sign certification used to certify your business, because that's going to be proof that is your business. And then here you need the recent tax return 2019, 2018, and you need to provide them electronically. So you could send them in a PDF format or a JPEG format, or other one where that is approved for you to upload. If you don't have a scanner, I have another video where I show you how to scan your forms with an app online. It's very simple, and you could start getting ready to put your papers and your paperwork right there. You need a copy of your official filing with the Secretary of the State, if applicable. If you're a corporation, you're going to need your documents. If you are an organization, so these are the forms that you need. If you're a sole proprietor, you could use your fictitious name or registration, or your government business license. So depending on your business or what you have, if you are working, if you have a beauty salon, then you need your license. If you have a daycare, that's the license you could use. If you are a corporation, you could use those legal documents, where you register to a business. I do have a video, actually I think it's in Spanish, but I have a video of 5 steps of establishing your business. So it's very important that when you have your business, you want to make sure you are very well established. Okay, you need a government issue photo ID. It could be your driver license or passport. And one complete application will qualify you for both rounds, like I mentioned. And then if you apply in multiple organizations, it's only going to delay the application process. So later on, we're going to go check on all the organizations available. So you could go and check which one you feel more comfortable to. Then if you are owner of a business, more than one business, you could only apply for one, and you're required to apply for the business with the highest revenue. So here is the grant amounts. The grant amounts are based on your annual revenue of previous years. So if your annual income was from 1,000 to 100,000, you are eligible for a grant of 5,000. If your annual income was greater than 100,000 up to 1 million, you will be eligible for 15,000. And if it's greater than 1 million, well, that's a lot, 1 million to 2.5 million, you're eligible for 25,000. Here is our business application guide. So you could kind of have an idea. It doesn't say here if they're checking about the annual revenue of gross income or net income. So probably it's going to go by the gross. Here is the eligibility. Eligibility, you have to be a small business or a small non-profit, must satisfy the following criteria. So many of our business are sole proprietor. If you're a sole proprietor or you're independent contractors, or you fill out a 1099, or you're registered as a not-for-profit business entity, you are eligible. Corporations are eligible, depending on the yearly gross revenue. That has to be under. So you could check with more details about what is your business and what kind of business you have. So number 2, business or a nonprofit had to be operating at least since June 1st of 2019. So if you just open a business this year, you don't qualify. It says here, active business or non-profit operated since at least June 2019. So you had to be in business at least before June. So new business don't qualify. 3, your business had to be currently open. And if it's not open, you have to have a clear plan that's going to reopen once the state of California permits. So for example, if you have a restaurant, right now restaurants are not allowed to open, but you will have a clear plan and get ready to reopen business when the state of California allows. Here you have to have a clear plan if you're not open yet. So number 4, business must be impacted by COVID-19 and the health and safety restrictions such as business interrupted or business closure incur as the results of COVID-19 pandemic. So you're going to have to show a proof of, how were you affected. Business must be able to provide organization documents. We already mentioned above. That was the taxes and your forms. Number 6, business must be able to provide acceptable forms of government ID. We already talked about that. So they are repeating the information, so just to make sure it's clear. So if you see a lot of words, it doesn't mean, it's complicated. They just want to make sure that they're covering everything. So number 7, same. If you have a lot of entities or franchise, you're eligible for one business. So it's the same as the above information. Here are the ineligible business. Just going to read it really quick so that way you could see if your business is eligible or not eligible. So the ineligible business are the ones who the business are not physically located in California. Your business has to be in California. Number 2, non-profit business that are not registered as either 501 or 501c. Government entities don't qualify. Number 4, business primarily engaged in political or lobbying activities. Number 5, passive business, investment companies, investors who file Schedule E or their personal tax return. Number 6, any church or other religion institutions that are ineligible. Number 7, financial business primarily engaged in business of lending, those financing companies are not eligible. Number 8, business engaged in activity that are illegal under federal and local law. Number 9, businesses that are prurient and sexual nature. Number 10, business engaged in any social undesirable activity. Number 11, business that restrict patronage of any reason other than capacity. Number 12, speculative business. So you could read one by one for more details. Number 13, any business where, the owner or greater of 10% of equal interest has been convicted prior to 3 years, has been convicted of a civil judgment rendered against such an owner. So you have to have a clean record for the past 3 years, so you could check more details. Number 14, affiliated companies. Number 15, multiple business entities. So we already checked about that. Okay, so it's very simple. Now here are the required documents. As you can see, this is kind of like a summary of what you're going to need and the steps. Here they are giving you an overview. You're going to need the application certification, sign certification used to certify is your business. Then the financial information, like I mentioned, pretty much is just taxes and proof that you have a legal business open before June of 2019. And the government and photo ID. So like you see, it's very simple. Now I'm going to the top, and on the top here is where can you apply. So I'm going to the top to see where can you apply. You could go by county or by language. We're gonna go right now by county. There were other application of grants back in October and November, and they were going by county the same, but they were all starting at different dates. So some people missed it, and some people maybe applied to their own county and they were not eligible. So now it's more easy because you could come to this website, only one website. You don't have to be checking by each county website, you could come here and select the county in which your business is located from the list below. So here you check, here are all the counties. Well, I live in LA County, so I'm going to check in LA County, but I see all the counties available. I know there is San Bernardino, San Joaquin, Santa Clara, pretty much all the counties in California. Yeah. So here going to LA, here are all the organizations where you could apply. And in each organization, it says learn more about this partner and when the application opens, which is the same day for everyone. Here is Unpack Business Capital, Cameo, Americans SBDC of California, Women Business Center, Small Business Finance, Economic Resources, the Center by Lendistry. As you could see, there are a lot of partners, and you could just check one by one which one you feel comfortable. I'm checking here in Cameo, just randomly I'm picking any, and it gives you the information of LK Grant, more about the company. I'm pretty sure that each one has information, and they are offering right now web Zooms with more information about how to apply. So you could check on each one, and it's very interesting just checking on all of them. I'm clicking at the Cameo. As you can see, there is information about financial opportunity for businesses, and then here is about the California Relief Grant. I'm pretty sure that if you go to each one, they have classes. Actually, they have webinars, and in here it says there is a grant webinars, so you might want to click on the webinars. And here, the American SBDC is offering webinars. And in these webinars, they're going to explain to you about the grant, eligibility requirements, whether the funding can be used for, the application, documents, who to contact for assistance. So this is, and here is the webinars where you could sign in and you could sign up for a webinar. Pretty much the information that I give you is what they're going to give you, but the extra thing is that you're going to be able to have where to contact for assistance. So if you need assistance, if you have any questions, then you could check in here just to make sure that you fill out your application completely. So there is a lot of support. So this is great, you know. Here is a webinar where we could check it out.
And all you need to do is fill up this form so you could register for the webinar.
You could also apply through a partner by going by language. So when you click language, you select the language you're more comfortable. In case you speak other languages, here they have Chinese, Armenian, Hindi, French. You have those choices. So I speak Spanish. I could go into Spanish, and they have organizations, but you know, they have California Spanish Chamber of Commerce, the American SBDC, Women's Business Center, so they have support for other language as well. So I'm going back. So as you can see, it's very simple. I recommend you to go also by county. And last funding, when they had the applications for grants, they were giving funding per county. I wish you the best. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna keep posting updates. You know, if I see more things coming up. I'm also making a video how you could upload and scan your forms for those who may need more assistance.
I hope this information is helpful to you and that you could feel more confident at the time of applying. Make sure you get all your information and check the links I'm putting below and you could get all the information. I wish you good luck in your application, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. By you subscribing to my channel, it helps my channel grow so I could continue making videos that could be useful for our community. Goodbye.